have to decrease the time of our rest, right? We have to decrease that time and we have to just set the priorities. What are the priorities in our life? I can
Mm-hmm.
also hang out with friends. I can also watch YouTube reels all the time since morning till night. I also want to go outside to watch movies with my friends. And
Mm-hmm.
I also want to be active on social media application like Facebook, Instagram, and all. But I'm not doing all these things. Rather, the time people are spending on these activity, at the same time I'm spending in order to polish myself, in order to refine my skills in terms of English.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning, ma'am. How have you been today?
Yeah, it's been going on well, sir. So far, so good. Hunky dory, I must say. And I'm so delighted to get a chance to interact with you today after a long. So, yes, how about you, sir? How have you been so far?
I've been pretty well, doing marvelous in my life and trying to make things better do as good as I can do for that. And fortunately, yes, treating me so well, and I'm trying to add some value every single day. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. Get to know about you, and I know how you are consistent toward your this learning journey and to impart knowledge to others as well. So that's very topic we are going to talk about. It's a not topic, just I have a lots of curious to know how do you manage all the things and what makes you to do active or to impart your knowledge and help others. So before diving into this part, I'd love to know about you more because it's been a long we have interacted.
Sure, ma'am. I would love to give my introduction in brief. Well, as you already know, my name is Shiv, and I was born and raised in Uttarakhand. And talking about my profession, I'm working as a government employee. And coming back to my academics, I have done my master in English, master in commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my master in economics. And yes, I am teaching English as an unofficial English trainer through my WhatsApp group, then my Telegram group. And I have a very small YouTube channel by the name of English with Teacher Shiv, where usually I upload spoken English content at the same time, one-on-one conversational videos. And that's all from my end.
That's nice, sir. Very glad to know about you, although I have some idea about you because I'm also part of your group. So I can see every now and then you are quite active in your group and you share every morning, one read and record activity. So I have a curious to know where from do you fetch or do you write it by yourself? And how do you manage this consistency every single day to send one new motivational line over your, this WhatsApp group?
Well, frankly speaking, ma'am, if you really want to learn something in your life, I would say start teaching others. And that's the best technique that one can go for in order to master anything in his or her life, depending on the goal. Uh, from there only, I started my journey of teaching. Right, earlier I was teaching free of cost. Still, I'm taking unpaid session, but I started my paid WhatsApp group too, and I'm trying to make a balance between paid and unpaid WhatsApp group. Though I am not that much consistent in my unpaid WhatsApp group, but as compared to my paid WhatsApp group, of course, because other people have paid money, and I have to give my
True.
time to them. But consistency is something that you can use as a weapon in order to kill all of your obstacles, whatever you are having, in order to being fluent in English, in order to master this language, in order to sound more polished and refined. Why I'm telling you the imperativeness of consistency? Because consistency is something which gives you a motivation that why you have to wake up early in the morning and why you have to sleep late at night. There are people, they do have a lot of things to do in their life and they have planned as well, but the only thing that they are lacking, that is called consistency. And I believe no matter what, how systematically you have planned everything, or how organized you are, or how educated and qualified you are, until unless you would not maintain consistency in order to do something in your life, then you will not get the level of success that you are looking for. So these are
That's
some
true.
basic concepts or ideas which I have in my mind, and that's how I'm being consistent towards learning this language, towards my teaching, towards gaining more and more knowledge. And the content that you are talking about, which I'm sharing in my WhatsApp group, it's all about research. It's not
Okay.
something that every single day I'm writing. You know very well, I cannot write that much, and I
True.
don't have that much time to write every single word. by myself. But of course, again, I'm doing some research. I'm just searching good content on internet, and from there only I'm copying. Then I'm just checking the authenticity of that content, and then again I'm just pasting that information in my group. I'm sharing that. Right.
That
But again, if even though you are copying something from somewhere, it literally requires that level of time, then effort. You have to check whether the thing is correct or not, whatever you are sharing. But if somebody will ask you a cross question about it, so you must have that knowledge about the content that you are sharing in the group. Right. As you have seen in the morning as well, there was a girl, I guess, yeah, I would not take her name, but she was making mistake there, and I was keep correcting her, right? Because if I would not correct them, then there is no point of sharing those content, and then there is no point of having that group where you are keep on making mistake and nobody is correcting you.
true.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I guess that's very thing. You are taking the responsibility of all of, learners, that you keep correcting them. I see. I'm not that active in your group, but still I love to check. And every morning I love to read those, read and record activity, because this I found quite unique. Every single day we are getting some of the other new ideas. And on the contrary, on the pretext of, reading this line every morning, we get some idea, life lessons, and all the things, right? So that's how we can do reading practice as well. So this is literally I found quite fascinating, and had a curious to know whether you are right by yourself, because word and the sentence structure is literally, high level. Sometimes we have to find the meaning exact. What is the meaning of this particular word? So I love reading this article every morning whenever you send. Okay, that's nice. So, what made you to start your own WhatsApp group? Because without sharing, any content or anything, we can learn by yourself. And other thing is that you have been running this YouTube channel for a quite long, right? It's been around 1 year, more than 1 year, I guess. So have you did not start your paid session initially? So what made you to start free for a long? And not only you are active on this group, you are making others to be active and impart their knowledge. You are hiring other tutor as well to give some valuable content over your YouTube channel. So how this kind of thoughts came in your mind, and you approached other people to come and join your WhatsApp group and impart knowledge to my learners, as I could see that you were thinking every learner your own learner, you are getting something from them, but it's not. So how this thought came in your mind and you are helping? Sorry, it's so long question, but yeah.
no, that's okay. I completely understood your question that you wanted to me to answer. Well, talking about how this thought came to my mind to start my WhatsApp group and bring people over here. It's just an idea because I've been a part of many online platforms where people are practicing with each other. But for that, you have to take a subscription because in free version you do have some restriction, you have some boundaries, and you do have some limitation that you want to cross. You want to learn more and more, but because you haven't taken any subscription of that application, so you are not allowed to do that. I thought of from there only. I thought of to start my own WhatsApp group, and then I started executing it. And I started my WhatsApp. It's been more than 1 year, I guess, and but I was not that active earlier. But after a period of time, I started being active on my WhatsApp group. I started taking sessions, then I started pasting some good content over there. These days, what I'm doing, because you know very well, I'm a government employee and I'm studying. Being a married person, I do have my family responsibility that I have to accomplish. So I don't have much time to give to WhatsApp group and to members. So what I have started doing that I started inviting other tutors, other prominent YouTubers as well, because they people are so knowledgeable and they are having expertise at their hand. So they do have plethora of things that they can impart here with my group members. I started requesting them to take a session on my group, and they are taking sessions. And the way they are taking session, that's literally fascinated to every single member of group. Now, because of those session, people started sharing their own views. They started joining those session. From there only, I believe like they just get a motivation in their mind that Yes, when teachers are here, they are taking session, they are teaching us, they are ready to impart the knowledge. So why we should not take our participation on to learn this language, right? So
Hmm.
that's the first point. Now, second thing is that I believe teaching and learning goes hands to hands together, right? No matter how knowledgeable, educated, and perfect the teacher is, until unless you yourself as a learner will not take interest towards learning things, then nobody can teach you the way you are expecting to learn from others, right? So what do you have to do? If they are giving their time, if they are taking session, if I'm providing some good content, if I'm spending my time there in order to correct your mistakes, so you also have to take the same level of interest in order to grab opportunity, in order to acquire things that we have been sharing in our group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Really, I salute and I really, respect all the task, whatever you have been doing for a long. So I love to know one more thing, as you are already here, you are a government employee as well, right? And you are running paid session free of cost WhatsApp group as well. So how do you manage this all the things, because I, as for my knowledge, you have children as well, right? So all the things, how do you manage, because you have to do lots of things to be active our group, not only you present a video call or audio call. Back then this, for prepare for a session, you have to do lots of things, you have to spend lots of time to prepare, to attain one session, to give one class. So how do you take out time for yourself and do all the things, and how do you manage all the things?
That's a very beautiful question you have asked, and I believe the one who wants to get success in his or her life, the one who wants to reach at par, then the one who wants some colors in his life, some beautiful colors, has to master the art of time management. Though I haven't mastered yet, but somehow I'm just managing. Time is something that nobody has these days, frankly.
True.
Means you don't have time for your children, you don't have time for your
Mhm.
friends, you don't have time for your husband. So it happens, right? Time is something which is a very difficult task to find out. But although time is something, a precious asset one has to use, we have to steal time for ourselves. Nobody is
Mhm.
going to give time, and there is no one who is going to take charge to find time for ourselves. It's only you who has to steal time from your busy schedule, right? Because
True.
I believe I don't have time, that's why I'm not able to do it. I don't have time, that's why I'm not able to learn it. Because of lack of time, I'm not able to practice. It's not something, but I must say that just a lame excuse, right?
Mhm.
We have to decrease the time of our rest, right? We have to decrease that time, and we have to just set the priorities. What are the priorities in our life? I can
Mhm.
also hang out with friends. I can also watch YouTube reels all the time since morning till night. I also want to go outside to watch movies with my friends. And
Mhm.
I also want to be active on social media application like Facebook, Instagram and all. But I'm not doing all these things. Rather, the time people are spending on these activity, at the same time I'm spending in order to polish myself, in order to refine my skills in terms of English, right? So
Wow.
from there only, what I do usually, sometimes it happens that I'm not able to give reply to group members just because of my busy schedule. But at that time as well, I need to set the priorities. Like which one is my priority? My job is first priority, right? Then
Mhm.
my family, then my personal life, then this English and all. So according to your priorities, you have to set your time for yourself, and priorities always change time to time. That is also
That's
you
true.
have to look after, right?
Mhm.
So I believe if you will schedule your each and every single second in morning, since morning till night, then definitely you're not going to waste your single second, and you would utilize in the way as you want. But if you will be unplanned, and you will be not organized, and you will be not making your to-do list, and so if you are just running like a rat race blindly, then definitely you cannot get best out of it that you are expecting for yourself. So time
Mhm.
management is something that one has to take charge, one has to learn, and that is only possible when you are being disciplined towards your task, whatever you have decided to do. For example, if I have decided like tomorrow I have to go there, So anyhow I have to go no matter what. Okay, expect I would say, mm, I'm forgetting that what is the very first time I'm lacking with something. It's lacking, I don't know why. I know the
It
word start
happens.
from E, and maybe just because it's been a long time haven't used that word, as I have said that it's been 2 months I've been not practicing consistently, and I hope you have seen that I'm not even regular on my YouTube channel. I was not posting
Mm-hmm.
videos
True.
on a regular basis. Earlier it was quite regular, right? So I was saying that you would find some situation where you can find some differences and variation, but although there are variation, you have to be consistent. You have to find time for yourself. You have to be punctual.
Yeah,
That's it.
definitely. That is the main thing because everyone has, 24 hour, 24 into 7, but someone is doing very remarkable and someone is just complaining that they are making excuses that they don't have much time and they are not able to do. So it's totally mindset. I also feel the same sometimes, but sometimes I also juggle between lots of things. And I also see this thing that I don't have much time to manage all the things. So yeah, sometimes up and downs happens. Okay, so I love to know one more thing, sir. Sorry, I have been asking continuously to you, but I have lots of curious to know about you. So as a person, how do you define yourself and what's your hobby, what you like to do? And as a person, as we see, you are a teacher, you are doing lots of things here, multi-talented person or versatile, we can say. So as a person, how do you define yourself?
As a person, I would define myself as a learner, enthusiastic learner who is always
Okay.
ready to learn from people,
Mm-hmm.
with people, by the people, and by talking to them a lot, right? Because I believe the more you will interact with people, the more you would talk with people from different part of globe, the better you sound, the better you have the scope and opportunity where you can refine yourself. You can work upon your shortcomings and drawbacks, that whatever loopholes you have, right? So I would consider myself as a very inquisitive learner, in short, who is always ready to learn from other. And I believe the more you will teach, the better you would understand that how can you clarify the concept, the complex concept, in a very simplest form, so that people can comprehend what exactly you want to make them understand, right?
True.
And that's all I can say about me.
Yeah, quite understandable, sir, because I recently have started, imparting my knowledge with my students. Say, as I could see, changes on myself. Earlier, I used to neglect it, not neglect it, but I used to take as a lightly to read something, to learn something. But as soon as I started, the impart my knowledge with others, then I became quite serious. No, I have to give them. I can't give them the wrong information, right? So I have to be accurate and I have to be right. So for that, we force ourselves and we put our extra effort to learn or something, know to give them, not for ourselves but them. So on the pretext of imparting our knowledge with them, we also can learn something insightful. So this is literally good way to learn something new every single day. So, do you have any expectation from your students that you have giving 100% effort? Do you expect something from them that they also should be active or they should give something as a reward to you?
Expectations are the root cause of all sorrow. That's what I believe on strongly. But again, along with this quotation, there is a harsh reality that everybody has some expectations. I don't have much, but the only thing I want them to be serious about their practice. Whatever I'm sharing, I want them to participate. I
Mm-hmm.
want them to practice on a serious note. Because if you really want to do time pass, there are plenty of stage or platforms that where you can do time pass, right? But
True.
again, if you are here to learn, I want them to be learn on a very serious note, right? Even though you have only
Yes.
20 minutes, 15 minutes, you don't have much time, but again, try to use that time in narrative practice in order to hunt your loopholes, because learning is a never ending process. It's a
True.
continuous process. You cannot stop it. There is always room for improvement. You cannot be perfect ever, and you do have that space where you can just improve yourself. You can add something new in your life, right? So I want them to just participate. I want them to practice. I want them to uh, just ask questions to me, because the more they would ask questions, the more I would be more thrilled to answer their question. Then only I
Sure.
would do some research if I don't know something, and that is how we can learn from others. That's how this picture of, or the idea of teaching came to my mind. Because
Mhm.
when you teach, you do have a lot of burden and responsibility on your shoulder that you have to accomplish any at any cost, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's it.
true. Yeah, definitely. If you are putting your 100% effort, then definitely you can expect from their end to give their little bit effort to, comprehend or to get something from your out of your hard work, right? So definitely they also have to show some kind of interest toward your hard work. So yes, that's nice, sir. Okay, so I have been asking continuously. So sorry for that. If you have something to ask me or if you want to know something, then I love to answer those questions too.
Sure, ma'am. I do have something that I want to ask you, but not today because I think we are running out with the time. But
Mhm.
some other day when we'll have a next session and when we'll have a next interaction, I'm going to ask questions to you. But
Sure.
thank you for giving chance to me to asking question.
Thank you so much for being here and giving me your valuable time out of your busy schedule, I must say. So it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Have a good day
Thank
ahead.
you, ma'am, for inviting. Yeah, have a great day ahead. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye. Take care to you.